Hey guys, so today I wanted to share something with you, and it's a result of many years of parenting as well as observation from other parents. And I'm going to give it a clever name of triple P. The first P would be for patience, the second is for perseverance, and the third P is for pride. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each of those, but I'm going to spend a lot more time on pride because you'll see why in a minute. But for the first P, patience. I've talked a lot about that and I am not going to spend a lot of time on it, but you all know that it does take a lot of patience to be a parent. And to be a parent of an exceptional child, it takes even more patience. And it's not just patience on your part, but patience on their part as well. Being patient with them and being patient with yourself. But they will test your patience. Every stage of their development brings on different challenges. And as we all know, it just makes us stronger and it helps us to be better parents and people in general. So patience is a virtue, but work on that. Work on having more patience with yourself and with your children. The second thing, the second P is perseverance. And as we know, that just means not giving up, right? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Sometimes it's so hard to see ahead when you're just going day to day, maybe hour to hour. But I promise you that the fruits of your labors will be so sweet. You will be able to see all the things that you've been working on with your child. You'll be able to see that. Um, and it's an amazing thing. Like if you read to your child every day at night, maybe on nap time or in the evening, and they get older and they're in school now and they are doing great in reading and writing, it's an amazing thing. Teaching your children is not easy, but I promise you that if you persevere, keep hanging in there. Sometimes it seems like you make one step forward and two steps back, especially with autism. But just remember, like with patience, that just give it some time because as long as you don't give up, your child will make progress. And as we all know, early intervention is key, but just don't give up. Keep going. And then the third P is the pride. And I'm not talking about being prideful. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm taking about taking pride in being a parent and teaching your child to take pride in what they do because that is so important. I see the lack of that in our society today. For example, you go through a drive-through and the person taking your order, taking your money, and eventually giving you the food, you can tell a difference in those that take pride in their work and those that are just, they don't care. And I feel like that is going to be a huge thing in our society that is just, it's going to change things a lot. Because people that, if you see someone taking pride in their work, no matter what it is, like for example, the person that says hello to you and greets you at Walmart, that is such an important job. And I know you're looking at me like, what are you talking about? But the reason is that, first of all, they're letting the person know that I see you. You have come into the store and I acknowledge you. And I have talked with members of the police department. I've done some safety courses. And one of the things they mention is that they don't, if someone is going into a store to rob you or to do something that they shouldn't do, the fact that they're being watched and acknowledged and they know, oh, they know that they have seen my face, they know who I am, it reduces the chance of that person going through with what they were planning on doing. So just acknowledging them, so that's a safety factor right there. The second thing is that there's many people who are lonely. They might just go to the store because they just want to be around people. And getting greeted by a human being and being acknowledged might make their day. It is the most beautiful thing to have that connection with someone, right? And so there you go. You're meeting that need. And the third thing is that they are actually doing their job and they're taking pride in it. They're not just standing there. I've been to Walmart where the greeters don't even greet you. That's sad. I know, it's so sad. But anyway, that's their only job and they're not doing it. But anyway, and so I always acknowledge them. When I come in and they say hello to me, I say hello back. And it's interesting because around here in the South especially, people say, how you doing? And I'm like, great, how are you? And most people just keep going, they don't listen, but I stop and I'm like, "Seriously, like, how are you doing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking." And so anyway, but take pride in being whatever role you're at that moment, whether you're at your job, if you are a parent, take pride and then pass that on to your children because the next generation of people, if they don't take pride in what they do or take pride in who they are, it's just gonna be the society's not gonna be what you even imagine it to be. It's gonna be so different. And so we need to teach our children to take pride in what they do. Commend them on good work when they bring home good grades, when they bring home their projects that they're working on, whatever it might be. Give them a sense of pride and help them to take pride in what they do. And I promise you that all those things, the patience, persistence, and pride tips that I give you today, it's going to help your job be so much easier down the road the earlier you start. All right, those are my thoughts for today. Good luck on your journey as always, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.